Afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the Oakland Coliseum. Today we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. Jed Lowry looks to gain ground in the race for an AL batting title right after this. Daniel Gossett gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Here's Leonis Martin, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leonis.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
This one's flared out toward left. In comes Piscotty. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
From the stretch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike. Hicks stands at first with 1 out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Line to the right side, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Yanks leave 1. Nothing for the Yankees early. Oakland coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. One out, nobody on. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
The next 1-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
In the air to straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the 3rd out. The A's strand 1. We are still scoreless. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
In there, 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Piscotti arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power of that.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Gregorius is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
2-1 the count. Line to the right side. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chris Davis now. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
And what's amazing about this, Dan, you see guys get hot. When they get hot, it's usually base hits and doubles. Not the case with this monster. He's driving everything he sees out of the ballpark.
Absolute pitcher's nightmare right now. On point with the fastball. You throw him a breaking ball, it better be a good one, because if you hang it, he's going to bang it.
1-0 the count. Ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Sanchez has it, and he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, and there's one away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Montgomery has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that one is gone. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. Third home run for him on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Digging in, Nick Hundley, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Bases are empty, one man out. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Batting it.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. First delivery to him on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding in, Jake Smolinski. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Martin is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league, while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. And no one will get this one. And another foul ball. Fouled off. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
To Lowry at the bag. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. It remains 1-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So one gone for him here in the inning, but as you take a look at the standings, you can see they enter play with a 3-game lead in the division race. First pitch coming, here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Lowry, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 2-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. Simeon leads off first with 1 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
So striding forward now, Chris Davis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. 3-1 the count now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Now batting.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And here now is Hanley Ramirez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Now a curveball misses inside. 2 out, bases loaded. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of leading off the inning, Aaron Judge, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting. The left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The first baseman, Justin Bour.
Striding in once again, Justin Bour, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now this one hit hard out to right field by Bohr and deep. And gone up into the second deck. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Count 2-1.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Here it comes on 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hundley in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
This is line to left. Stanton has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Line down the left field line. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute squeeze. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Jake Smolinski. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Outside, 2-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 2-2. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. And he'll bounce one on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Liner in there for a base hit. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business is he's aboard for the third time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Piscotty on third. Semien over at second. Lowry at first. 2 out in the inning. And there's ball 1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. 3-1. Here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now that, and it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Davis. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
The 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Off with the Yankees.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Brandon Drury.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1.
No,
and this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Count remains 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder covered, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up.
Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. Throw won't get him.
Now that
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in is the DH, Aaron Hicks. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Ready for another chance, Aaron Judge. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Drury at second. Martin on at first with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Adam Warren, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 43.
Now batting, Hanley Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Couple of righties starting to lose. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Jesse Winker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jesse Winker.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and 37 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
To third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Jonathan Lucroy will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out of the inning.
Lucroy.
Looking at his career totals, Lucroy hits a little over the 270 mark. 0-1 pitch on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lucroy playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Jesse Winker will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Now playing right field. Number 25. Steven.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a call and strike 2.
A defensive change for the Athletic.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Number 8.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now Pepper.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch lays off 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The first baseman.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and the big left-handed hitting first baseman Justin Bour will bat next.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Armstrong.
Now batting.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at
Your
somebody.
attention, please. Now,
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lowry has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 3-2. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's 1 for 4.
Stephen Piscotty.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Judge is on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Jed Lowry. 3 for 3 on the day and turning in yet another big performance in the midst of a race for the batting crown.
And I guarantee you every guy in that dugout right now has told him the exact same thing I told every one of my teammates who had 3 knocks going into their last at bat. And that is anybody can get 3 in a game. Can you get the 4th? The 4th is the one that separates you.
Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Nope.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Skied into very shallow right. Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Matt Chapman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 12.
Digging in now, Leonis Martin, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Try to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. And Lucroy throws a good one, so the bunt for hit attempt doesn't pan out.
Batting, designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. Simeon has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 68.
Riding into the box, Chris Davis. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Martin looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, and it gives the A's a 4-2 lead.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Tommy Kahnle comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Hanley Ramirez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Matt Olson will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. And that's dead center for strike 1. Kahnle, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. First pitch on its way, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch.
And it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning. On to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Chad Pinder. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Matt Olson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Here's big Aaron Judge. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches, it's certainly gotten away from him.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And the next at bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The first baseman.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving. Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now. Not on that one as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Up the middle. Gloved by Lowry. There's one on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Now batting.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Simeon is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Robertson come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Brett Gardner is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Brett Gardner.
He's set and the pitch. Line drive base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball. Robertson has thrown a little over 50 innings and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
3-2.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back to the strike zone right here.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Robertson trying to get there. The 2-2 fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves forward.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Stepping into the box, Jed Lowry. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Matt Chapman. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. Judge has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. A's strand. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Into the box now, Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Into the box now, Leonis Martin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he fouls this one off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit to 3rd. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. Oakland took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Daniel Gossett earned his 9th win of the year. Jordan Montgomery was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Blake Trinan closes the door for the save, his 34th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.